thank you all so much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, my name is Katie and this is Arouse Rising. Today I'm going to share with you how I baby wear my babies 3 different ways. The first one I'm going to share with you today is this baby wrap. And this is a long woven wrap. It has no stretch to it. I like this wrap because it cradles the baby very securely and snugly to my body, and I don't have to worry about the wrap sagging over time. So once I get it adjusted right, I can carry on about my day and the baby is going to stay nice and secure. Also, when I unwrap the baby, I can just lay the baby down on the bed in this wrap and it serves as a blanket as well. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can do this. I'm going to first wrap it with the wrap on the outside so that you can see how it crisscrosses and goes around and under baby. And then I'm going to show you how I tuck the wrap into the carrier for a nice, more neat look to it. Notice that I don't take my hand off of the baby at any point until he is well secure in the wrap. I'm supporting his head as I do this throughout the whole process. What I did with the wrap was I crisscrossed it in the back and then I brought the strands over the front, and now I'm going to crisscross underneath of his bottom and then I'm going to tie it around the back. Once I have this done, I'm able to let go of the baby and tie the wrap, and then I'm going to go back and spread out the fabric over the baby and just make it more comfortable for him and for myself. When baby wearing, you want to be sure that your baby is close enough to kiss. When removing babies from woven wraps and from carriers, I always take the baby through the bottom, making sure that I am always supportive and kind of leaning back so that their head is resting on me until I can support them better, then lay them down on a safe surface nearby. And then I'm going to show you how to make this look a lot neater. And this is what a lot of people do with the stretchy Moby wraps. They tuck them in like this and then they can just stick their baby in a lot easier. I find with a woven wrap, it's a lot quicker to do everything on the outside. But if you want something to look nice and neat, you can do it this way too. This is also keeps everything nice and secure. When I put the baby into the carrier, I always start with the baby over my shoulder and then I slide them downwards into either the wrap or the ring sling. Feet first. Here I'm going to be doing the same thing once I get his arms and everything adjusted appropriately. Then I'm going to crisscross underneath of the bum and then underneath of the legs, and that is going to hold him nice and secure next to me. Next up is this ring sling. I'm going to put this on and show you how I baby wear with this. And then you're gonna see that with the leftover tail, there's a couple different ways you can tuck it in, wherever you're most comfortable tucking it in. But for now, I'm just going to pop the baby in this real quick. It's another really quick way to get the baby on. And once you have it adjusted for your baby, you don't have to do this every single time. You can just loosen it up and take it off, and then when you put it back on, it's already loose. You can put baby back in it and tighten it back up. So it's a quick up is what we call it, a quick up. Here I'm using my elbow to make a seat for the baby, and that way it's nice and adjusted. It's pre-adjusted, it's all set. Loosen it up, and then I can pop him in there. Again, over my shoulder, up a little high, and then feet first. He is a little bit fussy at this moment, so I am shushing him and bouncing him and trying to keep him content. Meanwhile, I have sped this video up for your viewing pleasure and muted the background because my kids were being wild as usual. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Be sure to give it a like, that is a thumbs up down below, and click subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. And I love to share our healthy, holistic lifestyle and parenting with you all. This is a soft structured backpack type carrier. You can wear it on the back or on the front, but right now my baby is a little bit too small, so I'm not wearing him on my back yet, and he's also a little bit too small to wear this carrier the standard way. So what I'm doing is rolling up a receiving blanket, and I'm gonna tuck this underneath of his little tush and give him a boost so that his knees can frog leg around my belly, and they will be at like a 90-degree angle inside of the carrier. So I'm gonna show you how I do that when I put him in it. I do turn the blanket upright, and I actually fix this later because this does not work. I then turn it the other way wide. I reach inside there, you're gonna see in just a second. I'm switching it right there so that it's wide between his knees, and he has a little seat inside the carrier. And I'll show you his feet, how they're froggy legged in there. I'm tucking his arms in, and I'm just getting him nice, secure, bouncing him in there, trying to keep him content, because again, it is his nap time, and I thought it would be a perfect time to show you guys how I put him in the carriers and how soothing they are and how quickly he is going to go and sleep in this carrier. So this is the hood that I'm going to demonstrate for you, and I have attached these tethers to it so that I can easily find the hood and put it on and off. And then also I have a toy strap on here, and I'm going to show you that in a second. You can use it for a toy or a binky. In the past I've used it for chewies and things like that when I have a teething baby that wants to be held all the time. And then I'm going to show you that right now. These are just little things that I have sewn myself, and then I used snappy button type things that are on cloth diapers. I used those to make a little snap so that I can snap something onto there. And then I'm able to bounce my baby happily. I can also bounce on an exercise ball and give my body a break if I need to sit down. If baby doesn't want me to sit down and rock, I can sit upright on a ball, and it simulates the same thing that I'm doing here standing. So we went from fussy to fast asleep in a matter of not quite asleep, but almost. This is my favorite baby carrier because of the ease of using it because I can use it for babies this size. He's about 13 or 14 pounds. I haven't weighed him recently, but he is a big baby for 2 months old, and at least all my babies have been big like this, but he doesn't quite, he's not quite ready to have his knees out this far. So that is why I've used the cushion. But anyways, so I'm gonna get him to sleep. But as you can see, he's so nice and secure in here. He's just holding, oh look, he's grabbing things now. So he's got a hold of these little strings down here. He's holding on to those. And then he'll be asleep in no time. If I just cover up his eyes, see, look, shh. Off to dreamland. So I always make sure that I nurse my babies right before I put them in the carrier, and then once they're in the carrier they can go right to sleep. Then I can transfer them to the bed, and then if they need to stay with me, then I can get some things done like this. We can go for a walk, we can do whatever we need to do now because he is content and he's easily being held close next to me. We are still in the 4th trimester. We still hold him a lot and snuggle him a lot when he's sleeping. Well, when his dad's home, Daddy snuggles him and holds him when he's sleeping. When I'm here with the kids, usually if he's asleep, I try to lay him down so I can get some stuff done. But like right now, I wanted to do this video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what the options are for baby carriers. And I hope that you enjoyed watching me wear my baby in the different ways that I wear him. And then when they get bigger, we have like the hard framed backpack for hiking. And Aaron likes to use that with the babies when they're bigger, when they're around a year old plus, or when they're able to sit up and have head control and all that kind of stuff. He also baby wears in the wrap and in this, and he comes to me and he's like, hey, can I wear the baby? When he's trying to get stuff done around the house. It's really sweet. So I should definitely include some, I think I should have some pictures somewhere, but he is baby worn, all of our babies, and gosh, I need to be better about taking pictures and doing things like that. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. And this carrier is quite old. I've had it I bought it used, so I would say it's about 9 years old, and it's a pre-loved carrier, and I've worn it with my last 4 babies. I got it, let's see, when Hagen was a baby. Like, I got rid of my Ergo because the strap around the waist wasn't very supportive. Like my Ergo, it was like an earlier model, it like crinkled and it wrinkled and crinkled and it just didn't offer support. So this one is a lot firmer of a pad down here, and it hasn't wrinkled or crinkled in let's see, I've had this carrier for 7 years. So it doesn't wrinkle or crinkle. I also have a toddler Tula that we can use for Annika if we need to, if we're traveling, that kind of thing. And it's beautiful. It matches this. So this is her toddler Tula, and you see how it matches. It's got the waves, but it's still to this day my favorite. I think I'm gonna keep both of these carriers, and one day when our children have babies, maybe these will still be in good enough condition that they can baby wear their babies. So with these, they come with a pouch in the front, and the pouch has this hood in it. So that's what this is. This is the hood, a candy wrapper or toothpick wrapper or something. And you can also fit like an iPhone in there. If you take the hood out, you can fit like an iPhone or your keys or whatever in there. A couple dollars, that kind of thing. So I don't like to carry a purse if at all possible. So having a tiny pocket to put something in is nice. So I actually do need to wash both of these carriers. And to wash them, what you do, and this is what I do with any of my carriers, I put them in a pillowcase and I just tie a rubber band around the open end of the pillowcase, and then I wash them in the washing machine like that. And I do wash them on warm, and our warm isn't that warm, it's like room temp. So then this is the Didymos ring sling. This is Didymos, and it is a woven fabric ring sling, so it has a little bit of stretch one way so that it really snuggles baby, and then And this is a Mama Roo. This is a Mama Roo woven wrap, and I bought this when I was pregnant with Riker. And this woven wrap has been with all of my babies, and you can see in my pregnancy videos on my pregnancy playlist, and also I'll share it up here. I've shared it in this video, and I'll share it again down below, that I use this to wrap my belly in pregnancy. That was really nice. And I also used the Diddy Moose ring sling to wrap my belly in pregnancy. So those are options. You can also use both of those as a rebozo in pregnancy and in labor while you're giving birth. So if you're looking for something that is multi-purpose, then either the ring sling or the woven ring sling or the woven wrap would be a great option for rebozo. The ring sling can be a rebozo because it's probably a better length. It's not as long as the woven wrap. So the woven wrap is very, very long, and it would kind of probably get in the way at the ends unless you knot them up or something to use for that. But likewise, either can be used to cradle the belly and give it a little shake. The kids and I are gonna go for a walk now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.